Well, hi guys, it's One Love Ted, and it's time for Ted's afternoon story. I'm reading The Pushcart War by Jean Merrill. We're on chapter 23, The Questioning of Maxie Hammerman, which is mostly a conversation between the police commissioner and Maxie Hammerman, so it's going to go back and forth in dialogue. The police commissioner questioned Maxie Hammerman in some detail. Maxie was very cooperative and did not refuse to answer any questions. The conversation, as recorded in the files of the New York City Police Department, went as follows, starting with the police commissioner. Frank the Flower says that he is a friend of yours. Maxie Hammerman. Why not? I got friends all over. As Pushcart King, I know everybody in the Pushcart line. Why do they call you the Pushcart King? It is an honorary title. My father was Pushcart King, and I took over his business. My grandfather was also Pushcart King. Frank the Flower says that you have been storing a few items for him in your cellar. Why not? I like to do a favor for a friend if I can. Would you say that Frank the Flower is a crackpot? Why should I call a friend names? He has enough trouble. I have here what appears to be a map of the city of New York. Is it against the law to have a map of the city of New York? No, but I would like to know why you have such a map in your shop. Business reasons. It is kind of a business chart. As Pushcart King, I have to keep track of how business in the Pushcart line is going. Here they are. Maxie's being questioned. What are all those P-tacks doing in the map? They are not P-tacks. I've never seen a P-tack in my life. Those are P-pins in my map. Never mind what you call them. They are exactly like P-tacks we have been finding in the truck tires, and exactly like the P-tacks you have been storing in your cellar for Frank the Flower. No, they are not. If you will examine them carefully, you will see that they are red, or once in a great while gold. Those you have found in the truck tires were white. At least that is what I read in the newspapers. Red, gold, or white, what are they doing in that map? You have heard of red letter days. Well, in my business, I like to speak of red pin days. It is the same idea. When a pushcart does a good business, I put a red P-pin in the map where the business was good. If business is terrific, I put in a gold P-pin. In this way, I know where in the city there has been the most activity. It is curious that the most activity on your map is in the same locations where the trucks have had the most flat tires. It stands to reason. When trucks break down, the traffic stops, so people cannot get to the stores uptown or downtown. When that happens, they buy from the pushcart closest at hand. Wherever there are flat tires, a pushcart does a good business. What does it mean at the bottom of the map where you have written in the margin, Harry the Hot Dog, 2:30? I'm often writing notes to myself. That could be a note to remind me that I have promised Harry the Hot Dog that his cart, which he has perhaps left for repairs, will maybe be finished at 2:30. That is to say, at 2:30 p.m. And Eddie Maroney, 175, maybe 175 p.m. is when Eddie Maroney's cart will be fixed? Certainly not. There is no such time as 175 p.m., as you should know. So 175 is more likely to be a note to remind me that I have told Eddie Maroney that for $1.75 I will put 2 new wheel spokes in his cart. And General Anna, 160 by hand. What does that mean? By hand is a peculiarity of General Anna. The note could be to remind me that I must fix Anna's cart by hand. Anna does not want any electric tools used on her cart. The cart was handmade in the first place by my father 42 years ago, and Anna insists only hand tools, such as the cart was built with in the first place. I can use a hammer, a saw, a screwdriver, as long as it is a hand tool. This is okay by me. I like working with my hands. The police commissioner reported to Mayor Cudd that he had thoroughly questioned Maxie Hammerman and that he could find no reason to keep him under arrest. And that's my afternoon story. Tomorrow will be chapter 24, the Portlet Papers, the Lima Master Plan, and the plot to capture Maxie Hammerman, from the shorthand notes of Miriam Portlet. See you tomorrow.